Welcome to Cocktails India, and I am your host Dada Bartender. As I told you that there would be a lot of podcast episodes coming up, तो मैं introduce कराना चाहूँगा Mr. Sayan को. Sayan, thank you so much for your precious time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You know why it's called Five Madman?
Yeah. So, we are five friends,
Okay,
childhood friends. There is also a woman
okay,
as part of
not
this.
five men.
Not all five
all
men.
five men, okay.
One woman is also part of it,
Only.
and she only came up with the name.
This is the only place I found that there's a Bengali music.
The way people have accepted Bengali music here in a pub has been amazing. Two items that I would like to mention. One is a coin Luchi Kosha Mangso.
कौन?
Coin Luchi Kosha Mangso.
Oh wow.
That is the bite-sized version of the Bengali delicacy of Luchi Mangso.
Luchi kind of thing.
Luchi Mangso, Coin Luchi Kosha Mangso. Along with that, Veronica introduced this Kamal Kakri chaat.
And I come to know that there would be a huge screen, which is Asia's biggest screen.
Yes.
In Calcutta.
Yes.
So a bar come up with a screen,
Yes.
which is the biggest screen in Asia.
Asia,
not
right.
India.
Not India, Asia.
Welcome to Cocktails India, and I am your host Dada Bartender. As I told you that there would be a lot of podcast episodes coming up, so मैं उसी को बरकरार रखते हुए आज भी एक फैंटास्टिक पॉडकास्ट आपके सामने लाया हूँ. और ये जो पॉडकास्ट है एक बेहतरीन बार के ऊपर है. ये बार फाइव मैडमैन नाम से जाना जाता है और मेरा वन ऑफ द बेस्ट बार आप बोल सकते हो. मुझे तो बहुत पसंद है क्योंकि यहाँ पर बंगाली कल्चर को मतलब संभाल के रखा गया है. आज आपको इस बार के बारे में बहुत कुछ जानकारी मिलेगा और वो मिलेगा डायरेक्टली इस बार का जो ओनर है मिस्टर सायन से. तो मैं इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहूँगा मिस्टर सायन को. सायन, thank you so much for your precious time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Sayan. So, Sayan, Five Madmen, it's a rock star bar
Yeah.
in Calcutta.
Yeah.
So, Sayan, how it is possible? I mean, Calcutta, एक टाइम था जो एक टाइम पे थ्राइव करता था सिटीज़ में.
Yes.
सब बार बहुत बेहतरीन चलते थे,
Right.
डिस्कोटेक स्पेशली.
Yes.
बट नाउ पीपल आर डिक्लाइन.
Yes.
बट फाइव मैडमैन इज डूइंग समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी. ये क्यों और कैसे?
See, we will complete 8 years in July this year.
Correct.
The journey has not been easy, obviously.
Correct.
But what we always wanted to do is that we give something different to the people, right? And I believe that we were in the latest trend of new places in Calcutta. We were the first ones who came in with a full pub concept.
Correct.
The previous bars, obviously, the old ones that were there, but the new ones, we were the very initial ones, and we call ourselves a gastro play pub. Now,
Okay.
and we coined the term because we definitely focus on food and cocktails a lot.
Right.
Play, it's a sports pub. You have sports, you have games, screenings, people go crazy here. And pub, obviously. So it's a focus on multiple things at the same time where everyone has something or the other to like in this place.
Correct.
That is the main thing. Yes, over the time we never expected, but music has become the essence of the place. Even just 2 weeks back, we had Rebel performing. The entire city went crazy.
Fantastic.
We have had international artists, national artists, local fossils, Sonupam Roy, national artists like Chai Met Toast and everyone. So music also became a very essential part of our offering, and people have loved us for that.
Fantastic. My second question is very interesting. And why it's called Five Madman?
Yeah. So we are five friends,
Okay.
childhood friends.
Okay.
We know each other for now, I think, 30 years. So we came up with the place, and the irony or the coincidence is there is also a woman
Okay.
as part of
Not
this.
five men.
Not all five
all
men.
five men, okay.
One woman is also part of it,
Only.
and she only came up with the name.
Okay.
She only,
five
because here men is kind of telling about all human being. It is not a
Correct.
man or a woman
Oh,
specific
correct,
kitchen.
correct.
So she came up with the name, and I remember we came up with and why mad? Because honestly, we have no business background. We were all from corporates. We suddenly came up with this idea. I remember the initial few days, people in from the industry, they were kind of very curious that who are these people? Where did they come from? Or maybe they will last for a year,
There's
they
no
will sell off.
background at all.
No background at all. So that madness from from the idea coming to my head and executing this place, like going, like launching this place, we did it all within 6 months.
Fantastic.
Everything. So that was the madness, and hence the name.
Oh, wow. Amazing. And somehow Five Mad Men is one of my best places.
Thank
So
you.
why so? Because this is the only place I found that there's a Bengali musics.
Yes.
I mean, a pub, which is so-called a pure pub kind of thing.
English.
But-
It's the concept is English.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
But there is a Bengali songs. There's a
Right.
lot of Bengali band
Yes.
they performed,
Yes.
and they
yes.
are the best bands, I
Yes.
believe.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How you've taken this kind of decisions? I mean, how it is possible?
See, when we launched it, we did visit a lot of places. Even today also, we feel that still majority of the pubs or the nightclubs, the music is very similar. Very
Correct.
similar, right?
Mostly retro kind of
Music is
mostly,
going
yeah,
on, or
common
the
music, right.
very new songs being
exactly.
played and all. But since we wanted to do something, so we have, you know that we have grown idolizing Someplace Else.
Of course.
Someplace Else is the place which has denoted the music of Calcutta,
Correct.
right? Now we wanted to take it a notch higher because we're a bigger place, right?
Right.
We wanted to do independent music. We wanted to focus on independent music. We wanted to support independent music. We have done Bollywood very less, very, very less, but independent music overall. And when we say independent music, it's all language.
Right.
And especially Bengali, because that is where we belong, right?
Exactly.
And the way people have accepted Bengali music here in a pub has been amazing. So, as you said, Fossils, Anupam Roy,
Everybody. I mean,
Sheila
most of
Jeet,
the
Sheila Da,
stars,
Anjan
performers, they
Dutt,
all perform here.
everyone has performed here.
Correct.
Everyone has performed here. There's a wall also, if you maybe show the audience, that everyone has signed also. There are some pictures out here, Orko and all. That is also there. So supporting the local culture was very important for us, where actually to maintain the roots was important for us.
Acha. So the next question is like now cocktail culture is booming
Yes.
all across the city.
Yes.
We are already ranked. I have 4 bars ranked in 30 best,
30 best
bars.
Yeah.
And I gone through multiple times with your cocktails. There's a lot of activity happened.
Yes.
I still remember there's a cocktail carnival also happened in your
2022.
place. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
So you were totally associated with cocktails.
Yes.
And today I tasted one of your best cocktail made with Pachforon,
Ha,
where you
yeah.
are again going to represent Bengal somehow.
Yes. Yes.
So what kind of initiative you have taken for the cocktails?
Cocktails. So, see, there is one thing that I would like to tell about myself. I was never a hardcore drinker.
Correct.
I started drinking only in US out of shame. Because if I go to a pub, I ask for a Coke, they would look awkwardly towards us, okay?
Same thing happened with me all the time.
So, and that was when I was almost 30 years old. That is when I started having drinks. And there I had a friend also who made me more like have cocktails.
Correct.
So that was back in 2011-12.
Okay.
I can still tell you that if I go back to US to my favorite bar, if I stand there, the bartender will bring my cocktail and the first one will be on the house, right? So from there, cocktails have been very important to me and to us. As you said, before this trend came in, right, of Calcutta getting into cocktails,
Correct.
we had done the cocktail carnival in 2022.
22.
I think it was still a little bit of ahead of time.
Correct.
As we are
Now
still
people are evolving with the cocktails.
now people evolving with
exactly.
cocktails.
But you have
We were
started far.
back in 2022. So, the focus is still there, and it will be. We would be coming up with the new cocktails very soon.
Okay.
New cocktail menu. Tea-based cocktails we have done a lot, and that has been a focus. Now infused with the liquor that you also had, right? So my mixologist or my GM Monu Broto is a great bartender. It's all his recipe. So we do that.
In terms of food, I know also, I mean, Five Band is always focused about food as well.
Yes.
Side by side.
Yes.
Cocktail at the same time,
Yes.
food as well. So yeah. So what would be your recommendation? Suppose someone is visiting your place first time.
First time.
So what would be the best cocktail? What would be the best food from your side? Or are you going to recommend it?
So as you said, like that is why we call us a gastro play pub. So gastro, there has to be focus on food and cocktails. And fortunately, right now is with Onobroto, and like, so my wife Veronica is taking care of the entire food cocktail part.
Veronica is
She is very passionate.
significant role actually.
Yeah, significant role. She's very
correct.
passionate about that. So till today, food, if you tell me the two items that I would like to mention, one is a coin Luchi Kosha Mangso.
Corn?
Coin Luchi Kosha Mangso.
Oh wow.
That is the bite-sized version of the Bengali delicacy of Luchi Mangso.
Luchi kind of thing.
Luchi Mangso, coin
Luchi
Luchi Kosha
Kosha
Mangso. Even a table there, you see they are having that only.
Oh,
That
fantastic.
has sold like anything till today. From
Coin
day one,
Luchi Kosha Mangso.
coin Luchi Kosha Mangso.
Remember these things,
Yes. Along with that, Veronica introduced this Kamal Kakri chaat.
Kamal Kakri chaat.
So it's a lotus stem
Uh-huh.
in curd that you can dip in. The
Okay.
dip is a curd, and that you can have it. It's like a great chakna for alcohol.
Fantastic.
So that has been also very well taken. These two dishes actually
Ultimate one.
ultimate ones, and we are very proud to say this. Last week we served the Indian Army at their
Indian Army?
Indian Army, yes, we served the Indian Army, 300 of their officers at the cantonment. It's out of Calcutta. We did the catering, we did the food and the cocktails. We did. They called us for
outstanding.
the cocktails.
Outstanding.
And these two food items are the reason why they called us.
Okay.
They had come here, the commanding officer, he had come here, he had tried these two items, and he said that we always do the standard, and it's a Sikh infantry.
Correct.
And we'd always do langar like khana. So why don't you do
Something different.
Something different. So we did it. Very proud of them. It's like a turning point in our industry.
It's a very proud
It's
moment.
very
actually.
proud that
Proud moment. See, I'm well associated with this organization.
Yes,
I mean,
for a long time.
Onubruto, I'm a good friend of Onubruto.
Yes.
And you are frequently do a lot of activities
Mm.
which is totally associated with cocktail culture,
Yes.
our Bengali culture.
Yes.
Your food menu also somehow cater Bengali people perfectly because there's a lot of variety. So my next question is like, why you chosen Salt Lake area? Because there is more places,
Yeah.
more active places is there.
Yeah.
Why you chosen Salt Lake area?
So there were two main criteria. One is we opened in 2018.
Correct.
Sector 5 was booming during that time. Was
during
about to boom, right? And they were
Globe
like,
Scene also opened.
Globe Scene came
and
later.
everything, correct.
Globe Scene came
Was it
later.
Globe Scene later?
Came later. We were earlier.
Okay.
So 10 Downing Street, Poorhouse,
Correct.
they were the two primary players.
And OPM also there.
OPM has been there forever. OPM has been there for it's a
Very
cult.
good.
It's a
Old
cult
place, a cult
place.
place.
Right. So we were the third one here,
Okay.
and IT was also booming in Calcutta, Sector 5, Newtown. So that was a primary reason, and we primarily wanted that to cater to the corporates who can come and chill without thinking. See, if you go to a nightclub, you have to think a lot,
Correct.
right? That what will I wear? Where will I keep my bag? Where will I keep my helmets?
Right.
We had no restrictions. People wearing shorts can also come in, which is a true definition of a pub.
Oh, wow.
So we wanted to cater to the corporate crowd. That was one reason. Other reason is like a selfish kind of a reason for me, because I was still doing my job in Newtown. Easier for me to manage Sector 5, right?
You can easily come.
Come
monitor your place
that
every
was,
time. So
but then there's a secondary. But the primary reason was and real estate was still at a much optimized place than Park Street or anywhere
I
else.
still remember that, when you opened your place, that time I'm not well connected with you.
Yeah.
And I come to know that there would be a huge screen, which is Asia's biggest screen in
Yes,
Calcutta.
yes,
So a
yes.
bar come up with a screen which is
Yes.
the biggest screen in Asia,
Asia,
not
right?
India.
Not India, Asia, right?
So yeah, it's a sport bar at
Sports
the
bar.
end.
Yeah.
So what was the vision? I mean,
Yeah.
why you
Because
put big
huh,
screen over there?
see, we wanted to be a sports bar. We wanted that screening culture to come into Calcutta. That was very important, which was not there, which we are still building. We are now two clubs, Liverpool and Barcelona. Their fan clubs are tied with us. They do screenings here.
Fantastic.
Okay, but there, see, I would give it to, but we never imagined such a big screen to start with. But that was an idea of our architect, Yash, came up with an idea, and that has gone well. Now, obviously, a lot of places have bigger screens.
Now,
They have a
places-
lot of places have bigger
correct,
screens.
correct.
But we were the pioneers. And see, whether it's India or Asia or even world, I don't know, because Europeans have also come and told us that we have not seen anything like this in Europe as well. So it was big. It was pretty big, and that experience. If you come down on a big match day, on a World Cup final, we beat cricket,
we're
beat
sitting
football.
inside the ground.
Yeah, it's
I
like
can feel it.
yeah,
Like
you will
I'm
feel
sitting
the
inside
stadium
ground.
just a madness. You will
Stadium
feel that.
also.
You will feel that. That is
So, Sayan, one more thing I like to share with you. I mean, I just want to discuss with you that what is exactly sports bar, because we all know what is exactly sports bar, but somehow we're not well educated about this concept.
yes,
So, would you like to elaborate these things to
Yeah.
to our audience?
yes. So it's a very Western concept.
Correct.
I had some of my favorite sports bars in US, and it's modeled up based on that.
Right.
It's very honest admission. So a sports bar is something that a true sports fan, be it whatever sports it is, right? It does not have to be only cricket. So whatever sports it is, even if there are multiple sports going on, people can come and enjoy.
Right.
Out here, majority of the places that you go, you will see only one. There might be multiple screens, but there's only one game being screened because it's all kind of connected. But here, it's all the screens have different connections. So at any point of time, say three of us go somewhere. I like cricket, you like football,
Tennis or maybe.
tennis or something, anything, badminton. So whatever you want, you can see. That is one part. Second part is, again, it has to be a very casual setting. It's a very rustic setting. A sports bar is not something where generally people go and like very dressed up or all. There can be some
not like
occasions,
fine dining something.
not like fine dining and all. And
More casual
more
approach.
casual. And there has to be some games that you want to play. Generally in a sports bar, you will find games as well.
Right.
So as we have a
is
pool,
there,
we have a
there's a
foosball,
football,
we have
and
dart as well.
dart well.
So that is how it has been modeled.
Very nice. So it's basically sports bar. I got a whole idea. Okay. So now what would be your upcoming offerings where Kolkata people can get special? Maybe you're offering
Yeah.
any sort of discount, or maybe
So two things I would like to mention. One is our mad hours, or as we call happy hour, the happy hours as we call mad hours.
Mad
It is really mad. It is every day 3 to 7 p.m. You get drinks starting from 100 up to 500, where for 500 you will get like a single malt as well. Right? It is that
within 500 rupees.
within 500
Single
rupees.
malt whiskey.
Single malt whiskey as well. Okay.
And?
So that is very attractive.
Very nice. And
The second thing that I would want to
during the happy hour, I mean
during the
mad
happy hour, between 3 to 7 every day.
And
And this is a perfect platform to announce this. From the last Thursday of this month, we are bringing back, either Thursday or Wednesday, we are bringing back our ladies' night. And but in a different form, little bit of a enriched form, where the focus would be on DIY of cocktails by girls.
I mean,
Make your own
people can,
cocktails.
get hands-on to create cocktails.
Yes, and that was, we had started earlier,
Fantastic.
right? So that is where
He was there.
yes, it was there. we are bringing it back because now people are more accustomed to this
Exactly.
to this
And
concept.
then people also very much used to
Yes.
with the cocktail culture, and
Yes.
people wanted to do this.
Want
kind
to
of
do
activity.
this. Yes, yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So,
So
if
we
you're
want to
offering
have
something,
offering, and so generally in ladies' nights you get free shots, but out here we would be offering free cocktails,
free cocktails.
not shots, so that the cocktail culture also grows.
Exactly.
That is
That's
very
important.
very important.
Very important.
So these are the
And,
two things that I want to mention.
Always, Five Man has always played a significant role to establish cocktail culture in Calcutta.
Yes,
And I'm thankful to you, Sayan, because you are the person. You have always talked about cocktail. I mean, you are frequently, whenever we met,
Yes.
you always talking about cocktail anyway.
Yeah, right.
So my last question, that why people should come to your place? Why Madman? However, people is coming, people are enjoying,
Yes,
and it's a really wonderful place. But still, I have my only one question.
Yes.
That why people
Will come here.
This place? I mean, Salt Lake.
Yes.
Where Park Street, there's a lot of offerings.
Yes.
There's multiple bars. There's a lot of options. But why people travel down from there to here?
There to here. See, one is definitely when we are hosting a great music event or a great screening event, people will travel, and people travel.
Definitely.
They definitely
It's
do.
the ultimate one.
Ultimate one. On a regular basis, I would, as I mentioned, there is something for everyone. So a group of friends may not have to like the same thing everyone, right?
Right.
So I may like cocktails. I may like playing games. I may like to focus on my food. So a group of friends, there are very small number of places in the city where a group of friends can go together and everyone can enjoy the same way with whatever they want. That is our primary USP.
Right.
So there's everything, there's something or the other for everyone.
No, of course, food. You forgot to mention this.
Food also, food, absolutely
Ultimate
food. Yes, absolutely.
I really love the way he was presenting food and the dishes. Like Luchi Mangso, which I come to know right now.
Yes.
This is also very interesting.
You didn't know. I need.
No,
that is
just
a
now I
surprise.
can-
Yeah. You must try.
interesting.
You must try today. You must
In
try.
a pub,
Yeah.
people can get Luchi Mangso. It's quite interesting.
Yes,
No one
yes. Yeah.
can even imagine.
Yeah, and they will come. They will not even look at the menu. They will first order coin
So
Luchi
it's
Kosha Mangso.
super
It's like
popular things.
the steak of Olipub. It has become like that. Fortunately.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shyam. Thank you for this wonderful insight. We are looking forward. हम लोग चाहेंगे कि आप लोग आओ, आप आके फाइव बैंडमैन में मतलब एंजॉय करो, क्योंकि हम लोग वही खोज आपको लाते हैं ढूंढ के, जहाँ पर सच में इंटरेस्टिंग कॉकटेल के साथ इंटरेस्टिंग फूड, बेटर इन्वायरमेंट आपको प्रेजेंट किए जाते हैं. तो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग. मिलते हैं बहुत जल्द एक इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक के साथ. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, टेक केयर, प्लीज ड्रिंक रेस्पॉन्सिबली एंड डोंट ड्रिंक एंड ड्राइव. जय हो.